we have an exclusive news break coming up, and this has been confirmed specifically with regard to the young trainee IAS officer. The fact that it wasn't just about special privileges or clearing the UPSC, even her medical college issue, the MBBS clearance, had now become a debate point because there were issues of whether she cleared just on merit. The medical college has admitted that Pooja Khedkar used the OBC status here as well, and that there was a waiver that she managed to get for an MBBS course, which was about 5 lakh rupees fee. The waiver that she got because of the OBC or the disability criteria that she had applied. But interestingly, remember here, this time for the MBBS, that there was no disability criteria that she had applied for during the admission. Because if that disability stood forth, how did it then get added in the UPSC? The disability that wasn't there during the MBBS. India Today has gone further to connect the dots and found out that for years specifically, these are questions being raised. I reiterate that these are questions being raised, and we are trying to also, as and when our team on the ground is connecting the dots, realizing that there's definitely something amiss and it's not adding up from MBBS to the special privileges that she continued to ask for.
उन्होंने NT3 कैटेगरी में एडमिशन लिया था, बिलोंगिंग टू वंजारी कम्युनिटी, तो उसके कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट है, वैलिडिटी है, कास्ट वैलिडिटी, और नॉन क्रीमी लेयर सर्टिफिकेट है. नॉन क्रीमी लेयर सर्टिफिकेट इसलिए लगता है कि अगर वो नॉन क्रीमी लेयर सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है तो उसको जनरल कैटेगरी कंसिडर किया जाता है, तो उसको NT3 में एडमिशन मिला था.
मतलब नॉन क्रीमी लेयर सर्टिफिकेट अगर उसके पास है, उसका वैलिडेशन भी है, तो MBBS की उसकी फीस भी पूरी सरकार ने भरी.
हाँ बराबर, सरकार ने भरी पूरी फी.
नॉन क्रीमिलियर से तो एडमिशन लिया, नॉन क्रीमिलियर था वो तो गवर्नमेंट वैलिडिटी थी, तो आपको ये तो मतलब आपकी जिम्मेदारी की आपने उसे कंसिडर करना पड़ा आपको. लेकिन दूसरी बात ये है कि अभी जब वो यूपीएससी अपीयर कर रही है तब उसे मेंटल इलनेस हो या फिर मल्टीपल डिसेबिलिटीज हो, ये अलग अलग दिखाई दे रहे हैं. क्या आपके पास उसका कुछ उस वक्त का मेडिकल फिटनेस के सर्टिफिकेट अवेलेबल है जिसमें ऐसे कुछ उसका जिक्र किया हुआ है?
मेडिकल फिटनेस सर्टिफिकेट तो देना ही पड़ता है, उसका है अपने पास, और उसमें डिसेबिलिटी कोई
इसी फाइल में है?
हाँ है.
ओके.
और उसके लिए डिसेबिलिटी सर्टिफिकेट कोई नहीं है, इसके लिए सेपरेट सर्टिफिकेट लगता है, वो नहीं है हमारे पास.
तो वो जो मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट दिया है उसमें एग्जैक्टली जिक्र क्या है?
दैट शी इज फिट फिजिकली एंड मेंटली टू अंडरगो MBBS कोर्स, ऐसा है. एंड एब्सेंस ऑफ डिसेबिलिटीज लिखा है उसमें.
Absence of disabilities. So in 2007, while she was taking admission here, she had no disabilities.
She was fit physically and mentally.
All right, so that's the big issue. Remember that as India Today team with its independent investigation is trying to ask this time here, and these are official confirmations coming in, not conjecture, not speculation, that if there was a disability that affected her for the UPSC examination for which she got concession in that case, how was it and why was it not there or needed during the MBBS course clearance? She managed to get an economic waiver, in this case of about 5 lakh rupees. This could actually make or break an admission issue for a lot of families, for a lot of candidates. She got it in the OBC non-creamy layer status. For someone whose father's contested elections, has a bungalow in Pune and has a wealth clearly beyond 8 lakh rupees annually of the non-creamy layer, which is the guideline there, if it has crossed it already, was it also snatching someone's deserving seat? And again, the question that's being raised, was it just her, or is this perhaps a Pandora's box that's opening, that many of deserving candidate seats are similarly being snatched in this manner? And was that MBBS clearance, if this happened in this case, gave her the confidence to do the same in UPSC and then demand special privileges from her seniors as well? Omkar Wable got us that big exclusive coming in. Omkar, well done, because this has to be about not speculations, but has to be official confirmations. And very categorically, the head there of the college is saying about the criteria she applied for. Just take us through the key takeaways here and why going back to the MBBS is important here.
Look, just because if we go through the all investigation and if we go through all the news, we have to find the roots, because story starts from the 2007, not from last 7 days. So when she was appearing for the MBBS examinations,
it clears that she appeared from the OBC quota, belongs to the nomadic tribe 3, which belongs to the basically Vanzari, a local Maharashtrian community, and from the non-creamier quota. So interestingly, if she is applying from the non-creamier quota, it shows that her father income supposed to be below 8 lakhs. So the cap was there. And secondly, documents clears that she applied from the non-creamier quota. She got all the benefits from the quota. So interestingly, after this, it is revealed that government officials, I mean, just because she was appearing from the non-creamier subsidiaries, government gave her all MBBS fees government gave her all MBBS fees for almost 5 years unless she completed her MBBS, just because she belongs to the non-creamier quota. Second thing is, while appearing to the MBBS, her medical certificate shows that she was fit and fine. There were no disability, no visually impaired, neither she had any mental issues. But after that, when she was appearing UPSC, she is saying that the lower vision and some multiple disabilities over there. But since the beginning, India Today was saying she had appeared UPSC under the non-creamier quota, though her father was earning more than that, her annual income is more than that. Even the Pooja Khedkar, her annual income, her property assets and the income from her assets shows that she was earning more than 45 lakhs per annum. So how can she appear from the non-creamier quota? And how can she...
What I find very interesting, Omkar, what you're telling us here, within few days, you and our team in Maharashtra has been able to unearth so many patterns, questions and put it together. Why couldn't all this be done when her candidature was selected for the UPSC, which is a solid verification process when someone comes into the administrative services? And that is where that important question will have to be answered. Omkar, thank you very much.